Hey guys, Gary here from Gary Davis Aromatherapy. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a do-it-yourself anti-itch salve that you can make up and keep for treating itchy rashes, bug bites, bug stings, things like that. Now we're going to use ingredients and essential oils that have anti-inflammatory properties for your skin. So when you have a rash or bug bite, it's actually the inflammatory response of your body that causes the itching in the area. So you can rub this on the area and the active ingredients will get to work relieving the inflammation and relieving the itch. So let's go over the ingredients. We're going to use extra virgin coconut oil, extra virgin coconut oil. It's a natural moisturizer. It nourishes and protects your skin, and it also has anti-inflammatory properties. We're going to use shea butter. Shea butter contains vitamins A and E. It's also rich in fatty acids that your skin needs. It has anti-inflammatory properties and it helps moisturize your skin. The next ingredient we're going to use is vitamin E oil. Now the vitamin E oil, it's used as a preservative and it's also one of the vitamins that your skin craves, so the vitamin E oil is good for your skin. We're going to use witch hazel. Witch hazel has antioxidant properties. It can help relieve minor itching and has astringent properties that can help you as well. And we're going to use apple cider vinegar. The apple cider vinegar is another home remedy for itching skin, so we're going to add that to it just to help out with the itching relief. Then we're going to use bentonite clay. Bentonite clay is used for relieving itches, and it's especially useful to help heal venomous stings and bites from things such as bees or wasps. So it's really good to put on those bee stings or wasp stings if you get stung. It's also good for mosquito bites. And then we're going to get into our essential oils here. All these essential oils have anti-inflammatory properties, and since the inflammation is what causes the itch, if you can use essential oils to decrease the inflammation in the area, then it'll get rid of your itch. So lavender, and we sell all these essential oils in our shop, by the way. So there'll be a link to that, and you can go to our shop and you can buy these essential oils. So the first one, lavender. It's soothing to the skin and it has anti-inflammatory and antiseptic properties. The next one's tea tree oil. Now tea tree oil is called the medicine chest in a bottle. It's so good with everything. It's anti-inflammatory, it's antifungal, it's antibacterial, it's antiviral. It has a host of properties. And it's also anti-inflammatory. Now this is probably one you haven't heard of. It's helichrysum. It's anti-inflammatory, anti-allergenic, and has analgesic properties, so it'll help decrease any of the pain in the area as well as the itching. It's very effective in helping to heal wounds such as bug bites and other skin conditions, so it'll help heal the wound as well as take the pain and itch out of it. And then we're going to use two essential oils that were mentioned in the Bible. We got frankincense essential oil. It's a skin tonic and it has antioxidant properties. It's not so much that it's going to help relieve the itch, but the antioxidants and properties in it will help the healing process. And then we're also going to use myrrh essential oil, and it's great for the skin. It can boost antioxidant levels and it has anti-inflammatory properties, so it can help relieve itches too. So we've got, back in the back here, we've got beeswax pellets. We're going to use that to thicken the salve up and make it so that it's not quite as creamy and doesn't melt on your skin as much. And then we're going to use cornstarch too to thicken it up just a little bit. So now that we've gone over all the ingredients, let's get started making this. Our first step in making this is we're going to put all the ingredients that we need to melt into our double boiler. So we're going to put in 3 tablespoons of these beeswax pellets. And then we're going to put in a half cup the extra virgin coconut oil. There we go. And then we're going to put in half a cup of the shea butter. And shea butter is really a little thick, so it's much easier to get out of here with a stiff spoon. And you want to just pack it in there. And there we go. Alright, now we've got everything into our top half of our double boiler. And I just use a mason jar. This is all I use this for. I just use it to melt this stuff, and then I recycle it and use it over and over again. So we're going to put this on the stove, put it in our double boiler, and we're going to start this stuff melting. Okay, so as you can see here, what I've done is taken the jar that contains the ingredients that we want to melt, and I put it inside another pan that's half full of water, and we're going to gently melt these ingredients, and then once we get them melted good, then we're going to take them over and we're going to put our other ingredients in. So I'm going to be working on melting this for a little bit, and then we'll get back to adding the other ingredients. Okay, so now that we've got everything melted down here, we're ready to put in our other ingredients. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put in a teaspoon of witch hazel, and after each one we want to stir this up good so that we make sure we don't re-solidify this until we've got everything that we want in there. Teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. It's still a little warm, so I'm going to give it a few minutes before I put the essential oils in there, because you don't want them evaporating away. But I'm going to go ahead and put a teaspoon of vitamin E oil in. Stir it in good. So now we're going to put in a teaspoon of cornstarch. And we want to make sure and stir this as we put it in so that it doesn't clump up. And now we're going to put in a teaspoon of bentonite clay. And this is going to give it a real dark color. So we're going to stir this in. This is going to darken it up from that golden color. And as you may be able to see, some of the waxes are starting to solidify again, but we want to let it cool down some more before we put the essential oils in, because the essential oils are volatile. So we definitely don't want them to just put the essential oils in and then they just evaporate away because it's too hot. So we're just going to keep stirring it here, and we'll keep on touching it when it gets to where we can keep our hands on it for about 5 to 10 seconds without it getting uncomfortable. Then we'll put the essential oils in. So I'm going to keep stirring it here, and when it cools down, we'll start back with the video. Okay, so it's cooled down pretty good now. So we're going to go ahead and put our essential oils in and get it into jars before it sets up here. So first essential oil, our lavender essential oil. We're going to put in 15 drops of lavender. Next, we're going to put in the tea tree oil. We're going to put in 15 drops of tea tree. Next, we're going to put in 10 drops of the helichrysum. Ten drops of frankincense. And 10 drops of myrrh. This one, hang on, this one doesn't have the dropper top in it, so I'm going to have to get that. Okay, for the myrrh, I'm going to have to use the pipette to get our 10 drops. And now we're going to stir it real good and then put it in the jars before it sets up here. And get those essential oils worked in there real good. Now I've got some jars that I bought online. We're just going to pour it right in there. And there we go. Our 2 jars of anti-itch salve. Now, it's going to need to set up for a while before it hardens up. So we're going to set it over to the side and we'll let it harden up. And then I'll show you what it looks like when it gets hardened and it's ready to use. Okay, so here's the salve after it's finished setting up. As you can see, it's ready to go. So you can just put this in a drawer somewhere and pull it out anytime you have a bug bite, itchy skin, anything like that. It's really good for all that. So we appreciate you watching our video, and we appreciate you also liking our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.